Hi, Jeff Schiavone, Scout Executive of the Miami Valley Council, coming at you today with another episode, a spark session of Keep the Flame. And today I'm really excited to have Lori Frankart with us, joining us from her wonderful Troop 402 campsite in Miamisburg. Assistant Scoutmaster Lori, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Jeff.
Good, good. I'm happy you're here because what we're going to talk about really quickly is virtual troop meetings, and you've had some success. Talk to me about why a troop should have a virtual troop meeting.
Well, we really decided that if we didn't have some virtual troop meetings, we were going to really lose that engagement from the boys. And we've got 36 boys in our unit, and we really have had real good attendance at our normal troop meetings. And we were afraid if we didn't do something that they would kind of forget and lose that, and then we wouldn't be able to get them back. So that was the biggest thing for us wanting to have these virtual troop meetings.
Awesome. And you've seen a lot of youth coming and participating. So before you got started, what does a troop need to conduct a virtual troop meeting?
Well, the biggest thing is determining what platform you're going to use for your meeting. So you can use Zoom, you can use WebEx. WebEx is free for unlimited time. Zoom has some really nice features, but it's the free version only gives you 40 minutes.
Okay.
But for $15 a month, you can get unlimited time for your meetings. And they have a breakout room functionality, which has really worked out really great for our meetings that we had the last week. So that's a real great way. The other thing that we did to kind of just set the stage for having these virtual troop meetings was created we called it a virtual meeting cyber chip permission slip. Okay. And we required each of the boys to do the cyber chip for their grade, their current grade, and then also have they sign the permission slip and then had their sign that they were aware and were okay with them participating in those meetings.
That's great. Safety first, and just like normal scouting, right?
Exactly.
So talk to me real quick. I think you mentioned it's a little bit more expensive, or $15 a month, but I'm sure there's not a lot of expenses happening right now with the troop, maybe summer camp planning, but you think that's a worthwhile investment?
Oh yeah, it's a great investment like I said, for the $15 a month for Zoom, you get unlimited time on your meetings, up to 100 participants for that level of cost. And the breakout rooms were a really great feature that we used. So we started our meeting just like we always do in our normal troop meetings. We did our Pledge of Allegiance and Scout Law, and then we did any opening announcements that we needed to do. And then we used the breakout functionality to go for each of the patrols to go into a separate room. Great. And then we had smaller numbers so that you could keep the guys' attention or the scouts' attention and engage them, be more engaged with them because you've got a smaller number.
That's a great idea. And almost work it like you're in your church or your meeting place and you break out into different classrooms. So
right.
That's super. What have your scouts' reaction been so far?
They've really seemed to enjoy it. One of the other things that I think is important to do is try to add some fun to it. So we're mainly trying to focus on advancement things that they need. So we took the older boys and kind of divided them across the other patrols and kind of to function as troop guides and to help out with the advancement. But then we've been also playing games. There's a Kahoot game that you kind of do a quiz. But
heard about this game.
Yeah, the kids have they really enjoy it. We did a little Simon Says just to get them to stand up and move for a minute or two. So you have to make sure you're doing some of those things. And I think the other thing is you have to call on the scouts.
Okay.
And have them do something. Okay, Johnny, you read this, or Sally, you read that, or comment on this, because it's easy for them to say, does somebody want to do it, to sit there and not react at all.
Right. No, it's important. Keep them participate, keep them having fun. Well, I really appreciate you coming on. I think the main message is here is try something as a troop, as any scouting unit, to keep your scouts engaged during our distance scouting period. So I all hope that you take Lori and Troop 402's lead to create a virtual troop meeting. And Lori, thanks so much for being on here, and we'll catch up with you and see how things are going.
All right, very good. Thanks,
All right.
Jeff.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure you hit the like or subscribe button below. And if you have an interesting story that helps us keep the flame lit, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Until then, keep the flame, keep it lit. We'll see you next time.